Object-oriented programming is a paradigm that such as inheritance, data binding, polymorphism, etc. Mean data binding and polymorphism. Simula is considered the first. Simula is a first object-oriented programming language. The programming paradigm where everything is represented as an object is known as truly object-oriented programming language, and Smalltalk is considered as the Smalltalk is considered as the first truly object-oriented programming language. OOPS means object-oriented programming systems. Object means a real world. Object means a real world entity such as a pen, chair, table. All these things are objects. Object-oriented program is a methodology or paradigm to design a program using classes and objects. Object-oriented programming is a methodology or paradigm to design a program using classes and objects. It simplifies the software development and maintenance by providing some concept. Concepts are object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. Objects, any entity. Object means any entity that has state and behavior is known as object. Any entity that has state and behavior is known as object. Chair, pen, table, keyboard, bike, all these are object. It can be physical and logical. Object can be physical and logical. Class is a collection of object. Class is a collection of object is called class. It is a logical entity. Class is a logical entity. Class is a collection of object. It is a logical entity. Inheritance. When one object acquires all the properties, when one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of parent object, that is known as inheritance. It provides code reusability. Inheritance provides code reusability when one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of parent object. It is used to achieve runtime polymorphism. Polymorphism, when one task is performed by different ways, that is known as one task is performed by different ways, that is known as polymorphism. For example, to convince the customer differently, to draw something, example shape or rectangle. In Java, you use method overloading and method overriding to achieve polymorphism. In Java, you use overriding and method overloading to achieve polymorphism. Another example can be to speak something. Example, cat speak meow, dog barks oof, etc. These are all polymorphism examples when one task is performed by different ways. That is, cat speaks meow, dog barks oof. Next, abstraction. Abstraction means hiding internal details and showing functionality is known as abstraction. For example, phone call, we don't know the internal processing. In phone call, we don't know the internal processing. In Java, you use abstract class and interface to achieve abstraction. Encapsulation. Encapsulation means binding or wrapping code and data together into single unit is known as encapsulation. For example, capsule, it is wrapped with different medicines. Java class is example of encapsulation. Java Bean is the fully encapsulated class. Java Bean is the fully encapsulated class because all data members are private here. All data members are private here. Benefits of inheritance. One of the key benefits of inheritance is to minimize the amount of duplicate code in an application by sharing common code among several subclasses. Where equivalent code exists in two related classes, the hierarchy can usually be refactored to move the common code up to a mutual superclass. This also tends to result in better organization of code and smaller, simpler compilation units. Inheritors can also make application code more flexible to change because classes that inherit from a common superclass can be used interchangeably. If the return type of methods is superclass, reusability Facility to use public methods of base class without rewriting the same. Extensibility, extending the base class logic as per the business of logic of the derived class. Thank you.